here on Tiger It's Your Shout. It's the time we're at derby between Newcastle and Sunderland, and this match had it all. Converted penalty, missed penalty, 2 sending-offs, and a whole host of chances.
It was a great game, but it was a great derby game. Typical, you know, rough, tumble. It was a real classic derby game.
The Newcastle fans were talking about like the referee being a Sunderland man, but no, I think it's been a fair game.
And many thanks to the Newcastle fans for allowing us to bring our cameras into Penny Black. What a great atmosphere, but more feedback coming through our Tiger Football Facebook page. This one from Jamil MLH says Newcastle will still score with 11 Sunderland players. Now Sunderland were already on the back foot most of the second half. It is a wonder why Newcastle didn't score earlier. And this one from Shah Il1, it says Amiobi and Ben Arfa should have started the match. Ben Arfa has the spark and energy that Newcastle needed to break down stubborn Sunderland, guys. Thank you so much for your feedback. We'll keep it going on. Now, this is the final fans question for the night.
Hi guys, my name is David. My question is, do you think the penalty given to Sunderland was a soft one?
Many thanks for your question. Neil, we'll get you into this one. Do you think the first penalty is a bit of a soft one? As we look at the replay once again, a penalty is a penalty because Williamson really got hold of the shirt, didn't he?
Yeah, look, it is a penalty. It's a foul. He's brought him down. I don't think anyone would argue from that. And he's turned him. That's the problem. He's turned him and he's heading away from him. He doesn't know what's going on. He's pulled him down. It is a penalty. My only issue with it is this happens at every corner and every set piece. There is shirt tugging, shirt pulling going on amongst defenders and forwards all the time. So if you give that one, and I think you should give that one, you've got to give all of them. And I think if you're going to give for that, you're going to be giving 5, 10 penalties a game.
Look, if it's shoulder to shoulder, face to face, and you're both tugging, there's no problem in that. But then when you lose your marker, and you don't know where the ball is, and you grab it, and you're grabbing, it's a penalty.
It's a penalty.
Well, it's clear they were just isolated as well.
Side to side, you're tussling for it. That's not a penalty. But in that incident, that's 100% penalty.
And it wasn't the only controversial incident, was it? Sessegnon getting himself sent off. It was a definite red card, but Cheick Tiote here didn't exactly cover himself in glory, I must say.
Tell you what, he was a beast the whole match, Cheick Tiote. Look at the reaction.
Delayed reaction.
The delayed reaction was sensational. Here it comes, here it comes.
Here it comes.
But he copped a good
At least
whoa, watch this, 1, 2.
From here, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh! That is not a football match. That is a montage from Rocky IV. You know, the jaw wobbles.
That is a red card. That's a red card.
Yes, of course it is. It's a red card.
But with this sort of situations, right, it's a sending off. Don't you think that Tiote should get a booking for that, for simulation?
Why? He copped it in the leg.
He did cop. I'd give him an Oscar, personally. But no, I mean, it is a foul. He has hit him in the face. I mean, it's a bit hard. How can you call it simulation when he's actually been hit? If he hasn't been touched physically, then no. He made a meal of it. It's not very sporting. But I don't think it's an event you could punish.
Playing football, not football or boxing there. I mean, he had to go. But Tiote was a menace the whole game. He was kicking everybody throughout the game. We're talking about all the incident, but we're not talking about the game. I thought it was a typical derby game, a lot of action.
Wasn't a great deal of finesse,
it wasn't great finesse, but it was just a lot of heart and soul.
And Sunderland were hanging on towards the end, but it could have been easy for Newcastle, couldn't it? They managed to miss a penalty. Demba Ba missing from the spot. Is that what he did? Yeah.
Apparently, they're saying today that in the impressed that he changed his mind the last minute. And as a penalty taker, you change your mind.
Cardinals.
9 out of 10, you do tend to miss it. And this tackle by Fraser Campbell, only a striker can do that.
Yes, talking from experience.
One of your tackles, isn't it? Oh, you think that when it comes to this sort of situation,
Yeah, I was going to say, but I think the tackle, you're right, I think he's still sliding across the pitch now as we speak.
We know when these two teams play, obviously a lot of passion in this derby as well, but you would think that as a manager, Alan Pardew would be able to keep his emotions in check. But this was just his reaction from getting just a penalty before scoring. And look at that, he goes right up to Martin O'Neill.
Yeah, there was an argument before.
Yeah,
but the thing is, Alan Pardew said after the game, it's a passionate derby. He has done that many times before. He did it when he was at West Ham. If you remember the famous one against Arsenal, he danced in front of Wenger like he was R2-D2. You know, he's dancing away there.
That's his best dance move, Neil.
R2-D2 break dancing. That was Alan Pardew. So he's got a track record. He's done it many times. It's not very sporting. It's not very dignified. And I thought Martin O'Neill had a lot of class. Shook hands, but then after the game he said, look, I don't really want to have a drink with this guy. I'm straight back on the bus. Because he acted like a petulant child, I thought.
But at the end, Pardew got what he wanted. He had to wait until injury time. But that man, Shola Amiobi, stepped forward again. He's got a great record against Sunderland. Local lad, done good, Averson.
I like him.
He's putting himself in contention for maybe getting starts, isn't he, above a Papis Cisse.
I tell you what, he would be my first choice up front with the bar. Cisse is a good striker, but coming off the bench, I like Shola. He can hold the ball. He's great in the air. He's got some great technique. And when he came on, he was brilliant. I mean, he just put him under pressure all throughout, and he deserved the goal. He got the penalty, and he got the goal.
And call me old-fashioned, I like to see local boys playing for their sides, you know, over these money-making mercenaries. Good on him. I hope
he's been there about 10 years.
Yeah, I hope he becomes a regular for Newcastle.
Excellent for Newcastle and Shola Amiobi. But guess what? That's just about does it for the show for tonight. But remember, you can watch our Tiger It's Your Show exclusive podcast on the Tiger Football Facebook page. We always upload a new one on Tuesday morning, so make sure you watch out for that. I'm sure there are a lot of things you will enjoy from there.
And we want your opinions throughout the week, anything and everything to do with the Barclays Premier League. Here are the 4 ways to get in contact. SMS 8522 1133, email shout@bostadium.com, visit the Tiger Football Facebook page, or download that BPL app on your smartphone.
And if you want more of Richard in his tight shirt, make sure you tune in to Samsung Score live every Friday night at 10 p.m. to get you up to speed to the weekend's action in the Barclays Premier League with the best pundits here in Singapore. I think Paul Parker and Sasi Kumar will be turning up on Friday.
Thank you very much. I may borrow one of Big Sassy's shirts as well, so I'm struggling to get into this. Right, just time to thank Abbasad. Pleasure as always.
And thank you very much, Neil. Well, we're doing all handshakes now. I'm going to do that before, you know.
Set an example to the kids.
Gets out of hand.
Thank you. I'm off for the Chelsea job.
Thank you so much for watching. Take care. Have a good night.